Hey guys, what is going on? Welcome to the channel. In today's video, what I'm going to be doing is giving you a little bit of rundown on my personal vehicle, Sunshine, right here. It is a 63 Chevy 2. It's a ladder bar setup, small tire car. The rundown on the car, it's just your basic. It is a standard bore stock LS60. It's got a nice rod and piston in it, but it is a factory crank. Those are factory style 317 heads. Basically, they've got the trunnion upgrades and all the typical stuff due to them, valve jobs and all that kind of stuff in it. It has a Brown Thule Stage 3 twin turbo cam in it. It's had a little bit of grinding on it. I guess you would say it's a custom grind, but I mean, I'm sure it's something you could pick up off the shelf. Who knows? Paid the difference in the price though. Seems to work really well. Got their spring kit on it too. Have you noticed it is a blow-through carburetor setup? I know people like to say you're at a disadvantage using carburetor setup, but that's one made by the Carb Shop. And since I have put that on there since day one, I think I have set the idle on it and that's it. We've seen close to 30 pounds of boost through that and has never had one hiccup. Other than that, I ran the bigger turbos on there, which are under there. If you see those are just a GT45, nothing special. I know people will look at this and be like, oh my gosh, what are you running those things for? These are, yes, they are EM USA eBay turbos. These are eBay wastegates, these are eBay blow-off valves. I've had nothing but success with them. If you gate them right, you oil them right, you drain them right, they're going to work just like anything else. I've had 3 different sets on 3 different cars, and every single one of them have been successful. Not saying they won't blow up one of these days, not saying I won't have a mishap one time with these, but with that being said, I've had great success with them. We've only ran 19 pounds of boost on this car. We are planning to go to the track tomorrow, get a few test hits on it. We are going to be adding a couple of boost controllers on it tonight to see if we can get maybe 3 to 4 more pounds of boost on it. I think that's really all it needs. I think that'll be the sweet spot of the car. I think any more than that, we're going to be taking a chance of lifting ahead on this and pushing some water and don't really want to deal with that. So I think right at 24 pounds will be probably our max and our sweet spot on the car. As you can see, guys, I do not run an intercooler on this car. I run 3 nozzles of meth injection. You can see down here, I've got one that I have pre-hat. And if I come around here to the front of the car, you can see I've got one pre each turbo. That does a trick for me. It's kind of an insurance policy. Seems to work out really well. Other than that, I think what we're going to do now is we're going to run over to a buddy of mine, Joey's house. I'm going to test these boost controllers, kind of see how they gate, how they work, see which way I want to work them. As far as springs in, springs out, open through, they're just basic bleed off manual quick, and we'll pick this video up when we get over there. All right, guys, we're over here at Joey's shop. We're going to take a look and see what he's got going on over here. This will be another car you see on the channel, his 56 Bel Air, Pro Charge setup, Gen 1 small block. I don't know why I'm talking to you about it. I can let him explain a little more what's going on with it.
What's up, guys? How are y'all? Man, it's just a little dart block, AFR heads, little Pro Charger, blow-through carburetor.
Another one by the Carb Shop, I might say, same as on mine. Just like mine, not a single hiccup with this thing since we've put them on here. We've got one other vehicle we'll have on here, Spike's truck. It's a 77? 77 long big wheelbase, twin turbo setup, 6.0, same thing. Carb Shop on there. Man, we can't say enough about those guys. Every single one of those things are awesome. I know they're CSU and they're CNS, and I'm sure they're great companies. We've never ran them. We've always ran the Carb Shop. Can't say enough about them.
Yeah, it's my dad's car. Had it for a number of years. Started off being just a little street car, and it's kind of morphed into what it is now. So upgrades, get a cage, done some different seats.
Wait. If you want the real backstory to this, what's going on with this car? Project Snowball. Tell them the real reason it looks like this.
Well, Father's Day, driving in the rain with some QuickTime Pros is not the best thing to do. So going around a corner, took out a couple of mailboxes, and I'm in the ditch.
Yeah, now we've got a cage and a full spool and 35 spine axles, and motor's been gone back through. We've got the seat out of it. So pretty much the whole car is completely different from prior to the wreck. Other than the motor's pretty much the same. Other than that, what did you do? You recammed it?
Did recam
That's about it.
Yep, recammed it. Took all the AC off of it. Does have a crank trigger on it now. I changed the ignition box. It's got I had a BTM MSD. Now it's got an ICE ignition with a crank trigger.
So there's a rundown on that, guys. What are you thinking? Maybe another month before it's actually out running?
I would think
Possibly.
so. Maybe a month, month and a half.
Possibly. All right, guys, here's what we got going on with these manual boost controllers. What we've got here is what we're calling our control. If you look on this side, you can see how small that orifice is right there. You look at the other side on the gate, how much larger the orifice is. What we've done is we've taken this one and just kept it like it is, ran the air through it, ran the bleed off on it, see what kind of drops, how many clicks it takes per drops. On this one that we've got on there now, both of the orifice sizes are like this, and we've got the ball and spring out of it, just to see if there's any restriction per se, orifice size and bleed off. It seems to be about the same, so more than likely what I'm going to do is I'm going to run it straight through just so I don't have any restriction, and just kind of play it by ear from there. Hopefully we get the 2 to 3 pounds, 4 pounds max that I'm looking for. I know it's a couple of clicks on this. I know it's not the exact science, but kind of just go out there, play by ear, and see what happens and see what we do. All right, guys, this is Friday. Car's loaded on the trailer, ready to go to the track. We're going to head up to Denton at North Star Dragway, about an hour north of me. Try to get a couple of test passes in. Hopefully the car runs good. As long as it pulls on the trailer by itself under its own power, consider that a good day. So we'll catch up with you out there, and see you then. We got the same tune-up we had on it the last time we went out, so probably around 19 pounds of boost. We'll see what this does. We're going to race this little Mustang up here in front of us. Not going to really push the car. Should make a full pass, but if it feels right, we'll do it. If not, just try to get a 60 and a 330 out of it, and we'll go from there. Guys, second pass of the night. Turn the boost controllers up a couple of clicks. Hopefully we see about 22, 23 pounds of boost. Kind of let the timing alone right now to see what it'll do. Hopefully make a good clean pass out of it. They just sprayed the track. are back home unloaded and in the garage. Had a pretty good night last night. Happy with what we did. Not satisfied, but happy with it. Got some good data. What we'll more likely do is we'll load up again tomorrow, head down to Extreme, try to get a couple more test passes, see if we can improve on what we did last night. Other than that, I want to thank you guys for tuning in. We will catch you on the next upload.